Look out, here come the extreme games.
You know, for cynics, there were a lot of questions as the games began. An eclectic group of athletes seized this rare showcase.
Open your eyes. Allow them to blow your mind.
Yeah, yeah,
Listen to this crowd.
I will be undefeated. Put in work. I don't want no more.
And she's throwing the hardware out there to the crowd. Leticia's first ever gold medal comes in her home country on her final run.
I will be undefeated.
To the Monster Energy Women's Skateboard Street, and it starts right now. What's happening, everybody? Brandon Graham joined alongside the legend Amelia Brodka, and Amelia, all eyes today on Chloe Covell, who's on a quest for a three-peat here in Women's Street.
Chloe Covell absolutely blew us away last week in Osaka, but there is a stacked field here. A lot of the Japanese skaters can challenge her for that gold.
So Chloe Covell coming in on an absolute heater, was so dominant from the jump a week ago at X Games Osaka. Who will push her out here today at X Games Salt Lake City? A look at our field, just 7 skateboarders here in the final. And we talked about Chloe, you can never count out Yumeka and Miyu Ito.
Don't forget about Shiloh Katori. She is such a talented skater, mostly focused on video parts, but honestly, if she could put together a run, it's gonna be very impressive.
Paige Hine dropping just moments ago, so our field of 8 will be a field of 7 here in the final. Our format, 7 skaters, 3 runs each. Best single run counts. Making her X Games debut at just 15 years old. Kicking it off will be Jessica Reedy.
Jessica got the call 48 hours prior to her first practice session here. She's from New Zealand. She had to hop on a plane. It took her 22 hours to get here. And I watched that first practice. She was not shaken at all by the travel. She is here and she is ready.
Could jet lag be the medicine that the X Games rookie needs out here at the Monster Energy Women's Skateboard Street? We've had unbelievable crowds on hand out here at SLC. And it's time to set it off as we get ready to kick off Women's Skateboard Street, but all eyes, as we said, on Chloe Covell. So much pressure on her, but she seems to always rise to the occasion, Amelia.
A confident Chloe is a scary Chloe because she just feeds off of those last wins. She won earlier this month in Rome as well, and then won in Osaka, so she's feeling good, and that typically means you're gonna see Chloe's best.
It is hot out here. The temperatures have routinely been in the 90s this week. No different here today. Have to see if that plays a factor out in this final.
Honestly, it does affect how something slide or grind because the wax just melts
off,
right off.
45 seconds.
So Jessica Reedy, as we said, just off the plane, making her debut. What can she put down on her very first X Games run?
She said she was so excited to come out here to finally meet her Toy Machine teammate, Shiloh Katori, and that's what fired her up the most, you know, finally being with this community. She sees it from afar, everybody just supports one another, and now she gets to be here and feel that support in real time.
Jessica Reedy, welcome to the X Games.
Oh, there's a nice tray flip into the bank. Kick flip, gapping over. Feeble grind. Oh, and using the quarter pipe as well, throwing in a little front rock, olling the stairs. Oh, that was a really controlled backside 5-0. Oh, there's a nollie frontside flip. Oh, and the Fakey Smith kickflip, getting super tech on her X Games debut. Oh! Wow, just missing the backside flip, but the amount of different flip trick variations in her runs, I mean, if she puts that together, she might be knocking on podium's door on her first X Games.
No question, Amelia, I need a trick count on this. The amount she was able to put in this 45 seconds is impressive.
She never missed the wall. She even did tricks on the quarter pipes.
So Jessica's first run score coming in at a 78.33. The bar officially set here in Women's Street. So here's Liv Broder making her second X Games appearance. We saw her in Ventura last summer.
Heavy way to start with a front 50 on that handrail. Liv actually goes to a sports school out in Switzerland, so she spends most of her time at the skate park and calls it school, which is pretty rad in my opinion. Nice kickflip into the bank. Frontside 5-0, maybe lost a little speed, maybe stuck a little bit, but saved it.
Oh.
Just missing the foot on the big spin over the hip there.
So that'll do it for the 17-year-old Zurich native. We'll see what she's got for run number 2.
This was such a strong way to start. I mean, that is a massive rail. I'm excited to see how she planned the end of her run.
We welcome you back to X Games Salt Lake City 2025. We're in the midst of day 2, run 1, taking place here in the Monster Energy Women's Skateboard Street Final. A scary scene just a little bit ago. Miyu Ito, our defending gold medalist, one of the best young talents in the sport, went down very hard on a practice run. She's currently being evaluated for a head injury and has been taken to the hospital. Our hearts are with her. We know the competitors have her at the top of their mind as well. Amelia, it's got to be difficult for the show to go on, but here we are, run 1, Shiloh Katori.
Shiloh is such a talented skater, and to start with a nose slide down that stair set. I mean, to lock into a nose slide and be able to hold it like that on your non-dominant foot is so impressive. And then getting in the blunt fakie on the quarter pipe. She's done a really good job of being able to be present despite what we've witnessed. Nice frontside board slide down the center rail. Oh, just missing the kickflip. She's got this incredible story. Her mom has put everything on the line to support Shiloh in her skateboarding.
Oh!
And Shiloh's been out recently filming a ton for Toy Machine. So for her to come here and, you know, so far she's putting together a really solid run.
This is Shiloh's 3rd X Games appearance, still searching for that first podium finish, but as you said, Amelia, been out in the streets so much, has put together some incredible footage, a 63.66 for Shiloh, and she is on so many different people's radars. She's just so fun to watch. We move on to Ibuki Matsumoto, who made her debut last summer in Ventura and took home a bronze medal in this event at Oslo just a week ago.
Oh, that was fun to watch. 50-50 back 180. Very creative combination there. And the frontside nose grind looking really solid. The thing to really appreciate about her is how calm her upper body is. It just gives her this really calm, cool, and collected style.
Ooh. And Ibuki goes down hard on run number 1, pops back up. And we'll see how she treats this last 10 seconds.
Oh, gone kickflip back lip.
So that'll do it for Matsumoto's first run here in the Monster Energy Women's Skateboard Street. Yumeka Oda, 18 years old, 3 X Games medals, a couple of bronzes in this event. Can she challenge Chloe here today?
Still holds some of the best single trick scores at street leagues with her kickflip front feeble down some of the biggest rails, starting off with a frontside blunt slide. Wow, the way that she caught that kickflip with her back foot was just so solid. And there's the kickflip front board showing you just how much control she has over her kickflip. Front feeble. Nice crooked grind. She's a smart competitor. She knows how to put a run together, knowing it's her first run, wants to get a good score just to start things off, and flip it aboard. Kickflip back 50. That's a lot of different combinations and a great use of the course. The judges are definitely going to give that a good score. She shall be rewarded.
Amelia, you of course are very familiar with Yumeka. You remember her as an 11-year-old coming to the United States for the first time to compete at Exposure.
That's right. In 2018, she blew us away. We'd never heard of her. She shows up at Exposure. She wins the qualifiers. She wins the competition. And we were just left with our jaws on the floor after seeing her come out there for the first time. And now it's been amazing to watch her continue to grow and progress. And I think 88.33, huge score for Yumeka right off the bat.
So Yumeka taking over first place. But how long will that stand with Chloe Covell set to drop in, our defending gold medalist from X Games Oslo just a week ago. She is having a moment, Amelia, simply been unbeatable in this discipline.
She's on a few back-to-back wins, not only X Games and Osaka, but also off World Skate. Wow, the backside nose blunt, an uncommon trick in this field, and especially when the rails are sticky in the heat, that is a tough one to even risk throwing into your run. Getting the nollie flip in there. Allegedly learned switch kick flips before she even learned regular ones, but there's the regular one to front board. She's on a good one, Brando.
Too easy. How does she end it?
Oh, wow. Going for the 50-50 kickflip out. And especially on a round rail, to be able to get into 50-50 and then get your feet ready to kickflip out, she's just got so much control.
Everything about this run was picking up where she left off in Osaka just a week ago. And for that ender to be able to flip out, my heavens, if she can put that together. So her score, we await. Oda in first place with that 88.33. Judges clearly thinking this one over.
Got a fist bump from Jeremy Bloom himself.
X Games CEO on hand, and 86 for Chloe. So even with being able to finish, that run, she's still oh so close to first place. Run 1 officially in the books here at the Monster Energy Women's Skateboard Street. Run number 2 begins right now with the rookie, Jessica Reedy, who's sitting in that bronze medal spot, Amelia.
She has got such a big bag of flip tricks, you know, and she's finding really creative ways to put all of them into her run. A little bit of a different style, maybe a little bit of a slower approach than some of the skaters, but just so much control, holding that feeble grind the whole length of the rail, getting the front rock in on the quarter pipe and ollieing the stairs. Popping in a quick back 50 instead of the 5-0 this time. I think she knew she didn't have quite as much speed as she needed. Oh, missing the nollie frontside flip.
She had it, just steps off. Oh, that was sick.
Okay, so last time she did a fakey Smith kickflip, and then to take it front Smith kickflip, arguably definitely harder to get your foot in that kickflip position and be able to pop out on the quarter pipe.
Amelia, the research tells me this is her first X Games, but my eyes say otherwise.
You are correct. She's just looks so calm and confident. Just such a steady approach.
Wow. So Reedy will not improve upon her first run score. Third place is where she will stay. We move on to Liv, who's sitting in 5th. Can she replace that 68 here on her second run?
Huge way to start with the front 50 on the handrail, sneaking in a front 50 on the quarter pipe as well. She's got a really strong push. Getting the front blunt. Oh, it looked like she missed the pop on her kickflip. So there was no way that was gonna work, unfortunately. Looks like she's regrouping, get a little bit of practice in for the next one. Oh, there's the big spin she missed in her first run.
Last one for Liv.
Oh, I think she might have been trying to go front feeble, so she needs to clear her front truck on the opposite side of the rail in order to lock into that one. Definitely a gnarly trick to throw on a handrail, because then you're grinding with your back facing the flat bottom.
So Liv will stay in 5th place. Shiloh Katori sitting in 6th, trying to knock out that 63.66 from her first run. If she can put it all together here, this has podium potential, Amelia.
Absolutely. And I can't talk enough about her nose slides, because in order to do them on a round rail, there's not even a really solid lock-in point, and you're on your non-dominant foot, and she stands up on it with such authority.
Oof.
Unfortunately, stepping off on that lip slide on the bump to bar. Front board on that center square rail. Oh. You know, it's tough. Once you miss a part of the run, mentally you kind of know it's a throwaway, and you're like, do I call it off? Do I just keep going?
Even after the buzzer, Shiloh's gonna give it.
Oh.
She has that on lock.
Love that. You know, she's a true street skater. There are no buzzers when you're out at the spot, unless you're getting kicked out. But, you know, she's out there filming some really great parts, and it's such a treat to see her out here in competition. But if she puts that run together, that's definitely podium potential.
Ibuki Matsumoto is just outside of the top 3. Can she land a full pull here and challenge for a podium position?
That is such a unique trick, the front 50 to back 180 off. Usually you'd go out front side the way that you're grinding, but that just shows you how much control she's got. Not showing you that it's hard with her upper body, staying really quiet and controlled about it. Just such a nice backside Smith grind from Ibuki. I love everything about her style.
Oh!
Running out of rail on the kickflip back lip. Oh, massive kickflip to flat. So there we see what could happen if she puts it all together. But you know, Miyu is a really close friend of hers. I'm sure it's hard to stay present and not think about how her friend might be doing right now, because they traveled here together. They've been spending all the practices together. They're eating meals together. So, you know, I'm sure she's doing it for Miyu as well.
And Matsumoto jumping up into the top 3 with that run. But yes, as you said, the shadow of the injury that we saw earlier with Miyu has to be playing with all of the competitors' minds. How will they finish? Yumeka Oda, our current leader, stepping off early.
Oh, going for an upgrade. It looked like she was going crooked grind, nollie heel. That would definitely bump up her score significantly, get her a little bit more room to breathe up on the top of that leaderboard. Hopefully we get to see her put it together in her next run.
So unfortunately, a throwaway run for Oda, which leaves the door open for our defending gold medalist from Osaka on a quest to go 3 in a row, Chloe Covell, who drops in next.
I mean, Chloe's sitting in second on a run that wasn't even completed, Brando.
So can Chloe Covell put it all together and close out this run and take over first place?
Catching the kickflip so well into that bank. The backside nose blunt. Not seeing that in this field. Definitely an impressive one. Backside Smith grind, holding it so well. Popping the nollie flip. Kickflip front board. This is looking like a really strong run for Chloe. Can she close it out? All right, playing it safe. It wasn't the 50-50 kickflip that we thought we would see, but she knows she got a good score not completing the last run, so that's definitely going to be an improvement. But don't get me wrong, the frontside nose grind on that handrail is no joke.
It will be interesting to see such an incredible run, but electing not to put the kickflip stamp on the end of that final trick. The judges know what she's capable of, but certainly cleaner than what we saw out of run 1, Amelia.
So it definitely has to better her score. You know, she's playing smart right now. We know Chloe always likes to raise the bar, but sometimes you just got to put a clean run down and build your confidence and go from there.
Wow, a 90.66. And Chloe Covell back in the familiar spot, sitting in first.
The crowd is absolutely loving it.
Chloe the Flow with strategy for days. As a 15-year-old, having such a grasp of what is needed and knowing what's at stake, she's really one of one. Pretty special to call an audible there on run number 2 and still take over the top spot. So run 2 officially in the books. Is it Chloe Covell's to lose on her quest for 3 in a row here at X Games?
I'm lyrically precise on you haters like a laser beam. I'm start shooting lyrics out the roof like a sniper. This rap game's like an hourglass cause your time's up. My mind is like a dynamite, my mic is like a lighter. And I'm about to light it up and light the whole sky. The first verse is a primer. The second verse is like the second.
We welcome you back to the Monster Energy Women's Skateboard Street Final. The more things change, the more things stay the same. 2 runs in, and Chloe Covell is sitting in first place. AJ McCord with Chloe.
A familiar place for Chloe to be in first place. How did you change things up between run 1 and run 2 to get yourself to the top spot?
I did like basically the same run, but I just changed the last trick from the 50 kickflip to the nose grind because my run, the first run with a fail, I still scored at 86. So I thought if I just got like a safe trick, like an overcrook, then I would have scored high. So yeah.
And it turns out you were right. So now as you wait to see what you're going to need to do in run 3, how do you mentally get ready?
It's all just, you know, just like look and see what the other girls get. Like everybody's shredding. I guess I'll just see what happens. Like Yumeka's got her crook nollie flip. If she lands that, her run will definitely boost up heaps. So yeah, I guess it's just a waiting game.
We'll let you wait. Thank you so much, Chloe.
Thank you.
Chloe Covell, can she earn a 4th career gold medal out here at X Games Salt Lake City? And we look back, cheers to 30 years from our friends at Pacifico, going back
Listen to this crowd.
to 2013. The legend, Leticia Buffoni. Amelia, so many iconic moments in this event, but this was her first ever X Games gold medal in Foz do Iguaçu, Brazil.
The absolute queen of women's street skateboarding. Thank you to Leticia for paving the way for us all.
3rd and final runs here at the Monster Energy Women's Skateboard Street. Jessica Reedy, who was sitting in a podium position here in her X Games debut, got knocked out. She's sitting in 4th. Can she do anything here, Amelia, to climb back up that ladder?
I think if she stays on, she's got a really good shot at getting back onto the podium. You know, she's got a ton of flip tricks that she's putting on display, and there's not a single moment wasted. I mean, you see her hitting every obstacle in front of her, whether it's that quarter pipe right there. You know, she's hitting things in slightly a different way than the rest of the whole field. And the backside 5-0, hitting the ledge on the opposite side. Here we have her rolling up for the nollie frontside flip. That is such an awkward trick to pop off your non-dominant foot. And then going straight into the Fakey Smith kickflip, popping out of a trick on a quarter pipe. And the backside flip to seal the deal. What a debut for Jessica. Her first X Games appearance, putting together such a technical run.
Jessica is skating as if there aren't tens of thousands of people out here watching her.
As though it didn't take her 22 hours to get here with only 48-hour notice.
Jessica Reedy rising to the occasion on her final run, saving her best for last. An 83.66 jumps her up into that bronze medal spot. So Liv Broder sitting in 5th place, seeing what Jessica just did. Can it get contagious? And can she put her best run together on the final?
We saw a little bit more ferocity in her pop onto that front 50 down the stair set. I think she's here to get that run. She means business, getting the front blunt in on the bump to bar, kick flipping into the bank. Taking a page out of Jessica's book, 50-50ing that ledge. Oh, there's the big spin. Oh no, that's the one that got away from her in her first run. Oh! And she gets the such a gnarly rail trick to do. You have to clear the rail with your front truck. You have to lock in on that back toe. You're sliding with your back facing the ground. So much control just to be able to finagle that trick. And to be able to recover from just stepping off your board in the middle of a run and still put it down. Solid.
Yeah, so styly. What a way to end it for Liv. What could have been. But certainly a much better showing than what we saw at her X Games debut in Ventura last summer. She is going to be a mainstay in this contest for a long time.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty heavy penalty for that step off, but that had the makings of a really powerful, potentially podium run.
A sweet embrace there for Liv. His 5th place is where she'll stay. Shiloh Katori sitting in 6th place. We know she has the tricks. We know she's a fan favorite. Did she save her best for last?
Always starting so strong with that nose slide and getting the blunt fakie. She's looked up to none other than our men's skateboard street analyst, Zion. Both very talented competitors. Great scene out in Florida, living in California now. Nice frontside board slide. Looking really strong. Catching the kickflip with authority. Shiloh Katori is on a great run here.
Last trick for Shiloh.
Gapping to flat, hitting a feature the rest of the field has not hit. Always such a great approach to the course. Shiloh Katori, I love to see it.
Shiloh was locked in on that 3rd and final run. A lot to like. Where do the judges score this, Amelia?
Well, Jessica had a little bit more tech, but Shiloh kept more speed. And that nose slide really does make her stand out. I can't say it enough. And then gapping to flat, using that feature differently.
An 81, so improves upon her first run score significantly, moves up a spot in the top 5. So here's Ibuki Matsumoto. This is the last skater that can potentially knock things around in the podium, her final run.
That frontside nose grind is oozing with style. Oh no! Just stepping off on that backsmith. It looked like she was in control. Sometimes, especially when we're at a park that's just solid concrete, the landing can be a little bit grippy. So that could have been what happened. If she didn't land perfectly straight, might have stuck just a little bit.
So this one for the fans here at Salt Lake. So Matsumoto unable to knock on podium's door, but a great showing nonetheless for the 13-year-old.
But this means that Jessica is going to get her first podium.
What a moment for her in her debut. For more on that, let's head down to AJ.
You told me you were nervous in your X Games debut and then coming up clutch in the final moments. How did you do it?
I don't know, honestly. I was so nervous. I don't know.
But you locked in, you did the run that you needed to do. What do you make of your first X Games experience?
It's amazing. I was not expecting to honestly do good at all. I was so nervous. I, got the invite really last minute. I wasn't expecting this at all. I'm so happy.
As you should be. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Well, we've got a battle brewing here, but we do want to know with Jessica, that officially becomes the first ever skateboard medal for New Zealand. Already making history out here today, but we're not done yet. Chloe Covell is sitting in the top spot, the last skater who could potentially make some noise and take it away from her, Yumeka Oda.
Starting with a frontside blunt slide, such a strong trick. You got to go all the way over the rail, lock in on that tail, slide backwards, and then to kickflip front board. Something to really look out for is the way she catches her kickflips with her back foot. So much control, getting the front feeble. And that was the trick that Chloe Covell was worried about. The crook nollie flip, but not making it happen here.
So with that fall, we can officially say Chloe Covell is gonna go 3 in a row. Her 4th career X Games gold medal. This will be a victory lap.
Start vaccinate.
We have seen some dominant performances in this discipline. Obviously, we saw that highlight of the queen, Leticia Buffoni, from 12 years ago. There just isn't anyone more locked in than Chloe Covell.
I first saw her when she submitted a video part to Exposure's video contest. At 10 years old, she had great trick selection, spot selection, and just absolutely textbook style. She's the first to go 3 in a row since Alyssa Steamer won the first 3 women's street golds. Oh, wow, and then going for the kickflip front blunt. I love that Chloe always wants to put on a show, whether she's already won or whether she's got to rise to the challenge. There we go, going for the 50-50 kickflip out.
No one better in women's street than Chloe Covell. We talk about the eras of this discipline. Alyssa Steamer, Alexis Sablone, Leticia Buffoni. Chloe Covell's name is at the top of that list as well.
And as I said earlier, when Chloe is confident, Chloe brings it. So to go from win to win to win, we know that she's just going to be bringing more each and every time.
Still just 15 years old, rewriting the record books. Chloe with gold, Oda with silver, and Jessica Reedy winning bronze. Let's head down to AJ McCord.
The reign continues for the queen of the streets, Chloe, catching your breath. The victory lap was something you wanted to put on for the people of Salt Lake City, but you get it done in that second run. How have you stayed so consistent?
Just so much practice. I've just, at home I practice so much, and just skating out here with all my friends is really fun, so I really enjoyed it.
Another gold medal for the trophy case, and it seems like every time we see you hit the street course, you have something else for us. How do you keep leveling up and pushing women's skateboarding?
Just skating with my friends, traveling around everywhere, having the best time of my life. It's just really fun, and I get to progress in skating and have fun at the same time.
It's certainly fun to watch you. Congratulations, Chloe.
Thank you.
Women's skateboarding absolutely in great hands. Arissa True, 15 years old, and what she does in vert and park. And then 15-year-old Chloe Covell with her 4th career gold. Absolutely unbeatable in the streets.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Congratulations to our entire field here in the Monster Energy Women's Skateboard Street. Jessica Reedy, fresh off the plane in her X Games debut. earning a medal, bronze. Oda with the silver, but Chloe Covell goes 3 in a row as your gold medalist in street.